Free. The original design for the camp was for it to serve four groups of people. The first group being beginning band students. I want to offer the opportunity for students who will be entering middle school, entering sixth grade, to start learning how to play an instrument this year, or in the summer. And so reaching out to those elementary schools and saying, hey, are your students interested in being band? They can come to this camp. They'll learn how to play the instrument or learn, some basic fundamentals. And then on day one, they can walk into a band program and be solid. And this year we had 4 beginners, so that was great. The second group of people that we want to serve is those intermediate students. These students have been in band for at least a year, maybe a year or 2, and they are still developing. This would be probably a majority 7th through 9th grade students. The third group of students would be the more advanced students, more of your high school or really advanced middle school kids, and being able to put them in front of some different literature, give them an opportunity to perform with other top students from around the county. Not only should this program serve as a summer camp for the students, I want it to be a professional development for the instructors. I want instructors to be able to come in and see the different teaching techniques of other conductors, get to watch other people on the podium and watch other people in the small group sectionals or things like that. And also give some people an opportunity to get on the podium in front of a different group of students. And we learn a lot from each other that way. It's like peer-to-peer mentoring, the same way we have the kids do in class. It's the same thing. You learn a lot from watching another band director say the same exact thing that you said in a completely different way, and take a more of a village approach to it. So the spectrum was so large. Even for a small group of kids, the spectrum was really large. But we had middle, high school, and they came from all different areas of Orlando, which was interesting.
The camp has been a good experience so far. I'm more of an advanced student, but it's good to go back on fundamentals and get the stuff that you didn't know before and meet kids that are down there, lower than your standards. But it feels good because I lead them correctly and they look up to me.
On the first day, we walked in and then we started playing our scales to know how far along we are. And then we also got to work on what we need to practice. At the beginning, we sounded a little bit weird because we weren't really used to it. But then towards the end of the camp, we started getting better and we're learning how to harmonize properly.
Having the kids come to the camp in the summer, whether they don't have to go to school and things, and they have all this free time, but choosing to come to the camp says a lot about these students. But it speaks a lot to these kids wanting to get better, wanting to do something that is constructive, and spending their time in that way.
It's been a great experience because you get to learn different techniques and you get more attention than you would normally do in a regular classroom. And it's also fun during the summer that we get to practice more because most of the time we just want to sit around and not play. I've had to work on multiple things, and then this is nice that I'm actually being able to use them.
I wanted some collegiate directors to come in just so the kids have an opportunity to see people who they don't normally see. We had our staff was middle and high school directors, but the kids see us everywhere. They come to a football game or we go to each other's schools throughout the year, and so that wouldn't have been a big surprise to the kids. But we had Mr. Donovan Wells come in. He's the director of bands at Bethune-Cookman University in Daytona. Mr. Donovan Wells is very, very well respected in the music and band community, but he was also my collegiate band director. And so with him being so close, and I talked to him very frequently about all these different things. Even with putting the camp together, he had some insight on that.
I learned how to properly place my hands and also different tricks on my embouchure.
and I met Mr. Priggett and Mr. Green. And then we did a lot of fundamentals. It was fun. I met new people. And the first day, they said I actually was out of tune a lot. But now they said that my tone quality got even better. So, yeah.
Oh, I learned that it shouldn't matter how lower anybody is compared to you are, because you can lead them in the right way. Because some people can get better off of you just sitting by them with leadership, because I'm the section leader at my school and band captain. So this camp is really giving me a boost to get prepared for that. So that's what I've learned so far.
Through the first 2 days, they read a lot of music. With the kids coming in from all these different areas, all these different band programs, all these various levels, we had to figure out, where they were and what we could accomplish in 8 days. Things you have to consider, do the kids even like it? Is it exciting? We want pieces that show different abilities. We want people to see that they can play lyrically. We want people to see that they can play technically. We want something that the crowd can get into and be fun. Like, programming for a group takes a lot of thought. One of them is called An American Hymn Tune, and it's an arrangement of Amazing Grace. The Great Locomotive Chase, an arrangement of Pass Me Not, O Gentle Savior. We are going to make this piece a tribute to the victims of the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, the mass shooting that took place on June 12th.
You're getting to experience all different things, and it's also a great way to have friends and to have fun with them.
I'd met a lot of people, new people, out of my sections and my section. I was shy because, I'm not a person that talks a lot, but, they came to me first. So it was fun.
To be able to spend that time, a few hours out the day throughout the summer with a music teacher who's been teaching 20 years, that's a lot of wisdom. It's a lot of learning can happen there, So that's the hope for it, that it just grows and continues to be, a camp, a clinic, a site for education and music construction.
I would definitely be back next year.
I will definitely come back next year. It's more fun to do it, and you get even better as I'm going to go to high school next year. So, it'll get me even prepared.